Welcome back. It's time to make sense of shillings and cent, and the government will add an additional 11.5 billion shillings to the newly formed Biashara fund. National Treasury Cabinet Secretary Ukur Yattani defended the amalgamation of uwezo, women and youth funds to establish the Biashara fund, saying this will streamline funding of vulnerable groups in the country and liquidate startups in the far-flung regions.
The decision by the government to collapse Uwezo Fund, Women Enterprise Fund and Youth Enterprise Fund to one entity were met with an uproar from different quarters. There were fears that the newly created Biashara Fund will see some vulnerable groups lose out on crucial funding. However, National Treasury CS Ukur Yattani says merging of the three parastatals will create efficiency in disbursing government cheap loans to vulnerable groups and reduce duplication of duties that had plagued the three parastatals.
Consolidate them with a view of making efficiency and objectivity in terms of funds disbursement, and then removing issues of overhead costs, additional two huge overhead costs, issues of duplication, issues of disbursement. We want to inject efficiency in the whole system.
This as the government says it will capitalize the fund to a tune of 14 billion shillings from the current 2.5 billion shillings.
Big advantage is that the funds will grow from 2.5 billion to up to 14 billion from one pool with lean management, reduced overheads, and make it targeted, intervene on the policies and make it more efficient.
The government is also in talks with 6 banks to establish a drought fund that will help vulnerable groups mitigate the negative effects of prolonged droughts. The Parliamentary Committee on Delegated Legislation is working on policies that will regulate the Biashara Fund, as plans to operationalize the fund are at an advanced stage.